So you're asking me if I want a piece of advice which, buried within the piece of advice, contains a spoiler.
It will very much spoil a thing that will happen in the next battle, but will save you from potentially having to reattempt the battle. Or do you want to go into the battle, find it out yourself, probably potentially lose, and then have to reload the save and begin?
Now, is this a level thing like the fourth battle of Final Fantasy Tactics, where it is literally impossible to win the fourth battle of Final Fantasy Tactics?
This is not one of the great filters. This is a gotcha moment.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to walk blindly into this gotcha moment, and maybe I'll get God.
Okay, that's perfectly valid.
Listen.
I wanted to ask in advance before I gave anything that would give away the gotcha.
There are gonna be times I'm okay with a game having like a gotcha moment or something like that if it's possible for a player to walk into the trap and then be in trouble. Right?
You are intended to walk into this trap and be in trouble.
Good. If you walk into the trap and you're in trouble, great. If you walk into the trap that you couldn't have seen coming and are instantly automatically fucked, bad. If there's no way out of the trap that you couldn't see coming, that's bad. If, once you're in the trap, you can be like, shit, and get yourself out of the trap, that's good. This is game design with the underscore Goog.
You'll see when you get there.
Great. Let's walk into a trap. Let's walk into a trap now. Let's walk into a trap now. Let's walk into a trap now.
At Zero-Kyle Falls.
At Zero-Kyle Falls. At Zero-Kyle Falls. Oh, let's walk into a trap now. It'll be fine. We'll take Gene next time. Because after all, we're going to walk into a trap and fucking die. Who knows? Maybe we'll just walk into a trap and be like, oh shit, a trap, and then easily escape the trap.
Yeah, this is a winnable battle.
Hooray! I like winnable battles. They're much better than the alternative. And... Hi, Delita! I almost called you Delilah. That would have been wrong. Turn the princess over to us and we'll spare your life. I don't believe you, Hakutan soldiers, but okay. Wait, we want to kill... What?
We're not the Hakutan soldiers. We're random mercenaries. We left the Hakutan because of what happened.
Oh, so the princess and the Hakutan aren't friends. Okay.
Well, they ostensibly are, and Delita is saying, no, you're trying to kill her, which is...
That seems wrong. That seems like
new, and it's new information if true.
That would be a strange revelation, in fact. But hey, listen, Delita might be our friend or something. Who knows? Despite the fact that he disappeared for a year and then kidnapped our girl, space friend. After that, you'll kill me for knowing the truth about how you wanted to kill her. Well, that might or might not be true. Goltana having her does seem like a bad thing. Also, is she gonna... Oh, she's gonna boing. She's gonna boing off that bridge. It's gonna go bad for her, but she might do it.
She doesn't have Ignore Heights, so she can't legally boing off the bridge.
Oh, good for her. Okay. Hey, you know who Agrius is. That's great.
But yeah, Agrius was the knight, the holy knight, protecting the princess when Delita busted into the church and totally kidnapped her.
Wait, Gafgarian? Gafgarian? Kill who? Who is the them in that sentence? Gafgarian? You motherfucker! You absolute fucker of mothers! You useless shit! I mean... you son of a bitch!
I mean, if you remember, in that first battle, before the first flashback of Chapter 1, he said he was a mercenary hired by the Hakutan. The Hakutan Knights who want the princess.
Well, yeah. He spent all this time. This man brought Keith back from the dead 8 times. 8 times he brought Keith back from the dead. There's the Gafgariometer that we brought in only to track how many times Gafgarian brought Keith back from the dead, when in fact his whole job was to kill Keith. And also Keith's friends who are more important than Keith.
No, Ramza and Keith, they're all mercenaries who've been working with Gafgarian.
Well,
it's Agrius, the Holy Knight, and the Princess that are in the way.
Uh-huh.
Also, that was in a fight against random hitmen thieves who were trying to murder you for way too little money.
Gafgarian's presumably getting more money. So you're loyal to the prince. We want to get the princess out of the way. Since you're gonna die, I'll let you. Thanks, Delita. That'll be great. We'll trade one useless guest character for another slightly less useless guest character. God. Alright, if the princess is kidnapped and killed by Goltata. Wait, Goltata?
Yeah, it's a typo. Goltana.
Hi, Jeebus. Gafgarian's a bastard, it turns out. So if the princess is kidnapped and killed by Gold Titties, they'll be rid of her and his rivals. Sure, that's how Prince Larg wrote this. I can't believe the ostensible big bad of the game is named Prince Larg.
Well, you've been introduced to 2 opposing big bads who are Larg and Goltana. They are on opposite sides of this succession crisis.
Yeah, but neither of them's the actual big bad. The actual big bad's Marquis Ondor, who looks like Sephiroth.
Eldor.
Yeah. Let's get them all. Wait a second. No, I'm not on your side. We're not tossing a princess off a bridge. We're not yeet bridging the princess. Okay, conditions for winning. Don't get the princess fucking killed. Okay. So this has been an eventful fight. Wherein lies the trap?
Goltana is now an enemy. He's equipped with whatever you had him equipped with. And his awesome Night Sword ability that drains enemy health to heal him, he's now going to use on you.
I see.
You're going to be sad.
By Goltana, do you mean Gafgarian?
Or yes, Gafgarian, sorry.
Okay, so in theory, I could have been like, hey, Gafgarian, before we go into this battle, for no particular reason, I would like you to start being, a white mage, and start hitting enemies with this fluffy pillow.
Or nothing. You take away all of his equipment, because he can only use his Night Sword ability if he actually has a sword. So you could just leave him in his base class with no equipment, and he becomes a non-obstacle in the fight.
Oh well, didn't do that. Instead, we're gonna have Garcia, who apparently whips ass, sneak up behind you and punch your kidneys through your spine.
Yeah, he has a physical attack of 8, so he's gonna do base 64 damage with each punch, of which he now gets 2.
I mean, that sounds good. On the other hand, Gafgarian suddenly has 214 hit points, which,
He always had that. That's because he's wearing full armor.
Don't necessarily believe you, but okay.
That's entirely dependent on his equipment.
Good job, Garcia. Holy mother of fuck. You just did 120 damage. Would you do something? Okay, you're gonna crush punch. Good. You're gonna crush punch with a sword somehow, but great. You're exactly half as good as Garcia, which has always been the case, and yet...
You remember who else had crush punch as an ability earlier in the game?
No, I do not.
Wygraf, the leader of the Death Corps, who you fought and killed his sister.
Well, that seems bad. Hi, Delita. Yeah, kinda. They never tell me anything. That's an indication that they're running your life. I'm here to save the princess, says the man who just ran away from the princess. Don't lie to me. I mean, I was probably hired to kidnap her, maybe for money. Okay, not for money, but yes, for kidnap.
He did kidnap her.
He did indeed kidnap her. Who's getting in Gafgarian's way? At present, nobody. Like, he's got a clean shot at the lady he wants to kidnap. and or murder. I think he wants to kidnap her so that other people can murder her, which sounds needlessly complicated. Why don't they just pay him to kill her? Like,
because the plan is to have the death of the princess blamed on Goltana, which will mean that he will lose standing in the succession war, so that Prince Larg will gain standing in the succession war.
Okay. You can still do that by having Gafgarian kill her.
Not when you've got a contract with Gafgarian saying that Hokutin hired him.
Well, you know, this is why fireplaces exist.
Anyway, he's really just trying to get at who Delita is working for.
It's true.
Because somebody is interfering with Prince Larg's plan, and he wants to know who.
So that he may smite them. Or
Indeed.
Fuck them over. It's more of if you're doing it for a good and just and holy godly reason, it's a smite. If you're doing it to be a shitbag, it's a kill. Now granted, if you are a shitbag and you say that you're doing things for a good and right and godly reason, that makes you a Republican. But anyway, Ramza, listen, there's a lot of shit happening, and we gotta protect this princess who presently has, let's go with, 87 hit points. That's not a ton of hit points, but I think it's always a good idea for you to get better at killing stuff before you start killing stuff. So,
Well, you might get faster at killing stuff before you get better at killing stuff.
hey, yeah, okay, fine. If you're gonna get faster, you should get faster before you get better. Kind of not sold on the whole get better at fasterness thing, but, you know, that's a question for another time. Anyway, Ramza, would you get faster, please? Speed +1. Execute.
I mean, you saw what good Garcia did with having his 8 speed. He went before all these enemies went and punched Gafgarian in the spine for 120 damage.
I suppose that's true. Here, Ramza, point that away. Keith, the thief. We have a problem in that all of these enemies are dudes, so none of them are horny for you. Which is kind of a problem given that your basic only skill is making people our temporary friend. Why did I take you and not Jean? Shit.
Because you didn't know that this was an all-male enemy party before you went into the battle.
I suppose you have a point. I also suppose, well, if you get right up here, you can kind of sort of kill and murder this guy, hopefully. Let's pretend that's gonna happen. Alright, now, if you were to charge, that would go on turn 9, which means that roughly every enemy in the entire fucking world gets a turn before you, so don't bother doing that. Instead, let's just slash murder this guy. Hopefully, 70% chance of doing some damage to— yeah, you did some damage! Good job, Keith! Nice. Well, Keith. Alright, Princess, do you have a self-heal? Or a... Lady, he just kidnapped you. Why couldn't you have this conversation over the course of the past few weeks?
Also, this is a great bad line. Are you an ally or enemy? I'm human just like you. Like,
yeah,
that's not an answer.
Delita is human, and he needs to be loved, just like everybody else does. We need an out-of-context charm reference drop? No, but if I had a bigger stream deck, I'd make one anyway. Am I supposed to carry your— oh, good job! Delita, you hit that man for 6 damage.
I mean, counter tackle's never going to do a bunch of damage.
I know, but it's just funny.
Beast.
You hit him for 6. Ah, you hit Keith for 12. Oh, good job, Samson.
I see you still rocking basic potions.
Yes, they're still basically good and useful.
Right, but as you're noticing, the enemies are doing more than 30 damage to you.
This is true. This might be the swan song for the basic potions. It might be time to just buy, like, 90 high potions before every battle. Agrius and Gafgarian are like, what the fuck are you doing at each other? Okay, hold on! The princess is adopted?! If the princess is—
which is why she's being used as a dead person to blame the other person for this, rather than a pawn to sit on the throne while a regent rules from behind the scenes.
But... okay, so Gafgarian said that the princess being in the way, in the line of succession, creates a problem for Prince Larg, and Prince Larg wants the princess bumped off and out of the way. But if the princess is adopted, then why is she in line in the first place?
Again, his plan is to have the princess— it's like Princess Bride, when Humperdinck wants to kill Buttercup to incite a war.
Right.
Larg wants Ovelia dead to help him win against Goltana.
Gafgarian said that it was so that he could get on the throne.
Well, yeah, because there's— we'll find out later. There are other royal siblings in play that need to be addressed.
Are you mocking the princess? I spent a fucking hour with Gafgarian's FF wiki page open so that I could figure out the spelling of his goddamn name for the fucking YouTube videos, and none of it actually saw— I never actually saw that he's a turncoating heelish bastard.
That would be a spoiler.
Probably gets to my general lack of observance. Oh, you are channeling that one guy whose name I've forgotten, who I hated very much.
August.
Yes, him.
The difference is Gafgarian is a commoner, and he realizes that he is limited in how powerful he can become, despite being an awesome character with Night Sword and able to murder people very efficiently.
Mm-hmm. We'll save her. Okay, Agnes, can you do something? I really wish the DM of this Dungeons & Dragons game would cut down on all the player characters talking on their turn. Go faster! Steady sword! Good job steadily sorting the bridge, man. Alright, Cosmos, you're tremendous. Sort of. You can't actually do anything because Garcia's in the way. Here, if you... Well, you could try haste. I don't know if it's gonna work. I feel like it might not work. Alright, now, hold on. If
you haste the square between Garcia and the princess, I think that's your best bet.
I mean, that'll haste Garcia and the princess, which is good. If I haste right here, no. If I haste right, no. If I haste, no. I want to haste Ramza and somebody else, but haste is not good enough to let me do that.
Haste does not have vertical tolerance.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, hasting Garcia and the princess is probably the best we're gonna do. Unless I can haste... No, I can't haste Keith and the princess. Sad times. Hasting Garcia does sound like a thing that we want to have, so...
Yeah, it'll be effective 12 speed, so...
I mean, that sounds
very
good.
Nice. You definitely want to haste the person who can punch people in the spine for 120 damage.
That sounds good. Also, get up here and be useful, maybe. Alright, face, this way, sure. Alright, now actually work. Actually work. Actually work. Actually, it actually worked! It actually worked! Yay! You cast M barrier on yourself, which, holy shit, does a lot more than other M barriers. There are other M's barriers that would not have been that good. Alright, no offense, random. Well, on the one hand, I was about to say, random enemy guy would get dead and Gafgarian wouldn't, but actually, it appears...
Gafgarian could absolutely get dead.
Yeah, it appears as though the Gafgarian's about to get dead. Which sounds just fucking tremendous. Okay. You remember what we were saying at the top of the battle about how if you can walk into a trap and be like, oh shit, I'm in trouble, and then have it be fine, it's actually good?
I do remember that.
I feel as though we've dealt with the trap. I feel as though it's actually fine.
Well, like I said, this isn't meant to be a great filter. This is just meant to be a gotcha moment.
Good. Well, you know who got? Not me! Alright.
Unfortunately, Gafgarian somehow knows teleport 3, which is plot teleport, lets him go wherever the story needs him to go.
Well, as long as the story needs him to not be in this battle right now, I'm fine with this. Ramza, you need to move up here, and let's see how good you are at, like, distance punch. If you were to, say, wave fist this motherfucker, that would be like 90 hit points, which seems like a good number of hit points.
But it's only 75% because it's from this front.
It is only 75%, and also, if you accumulate, your punching will get even better. So why don't we just have you accumulate, and have your punching get even better? Get better at hitting stuff. Physical attack +1. Well done, Ramza. Alright, princess, get the fuck behind me. Thank you! Smart, cowardly princess!
I just want to point out, Ramza has Hamedo.
He does. So if anybody gets near Ramza, he'll fucking murder kill them.
What you actually want is to show Ramza's back to enemies to encourage them to try it, because then he will punch them instead.
He will spin around and ultra kill them?
Yeah, Hamedo is, in reaction to getting meleeed, he will melee them instead.
Oh right, it's instead, not after. Right.
After his counter, Hamedo is before.
Hamedo is before, that's true. Keith, the thief, you can get over here and start damaging this guy, because you might kill him. I don't think you actually will, but you might. Garcia has this man fucking dead, so here. Keith, I need you to murder chop this motherfucker. You have an 81% chance of almost murder chopping him. Good job, Keith. Good job, Keith. Here, don't get dead, please. Garcia, don't move. I want this bastard dead. I don't know I don't know what the hell happened between the last video and this video, but Garcia is suddenly a damage cannon, and I love it.
Garcia unlocked the ninja class.
That's a good class. Why doesn't everybody unlock the ninja class?
Well, magic users want to use magic instead.
Well, all right. Oh, Loggins just moved into the danger zone. Bad things happened in the danger zone for Loggins. Ah, they can get over here. Fuck.
Well, yeah.
Also, Keith didn't actually potion himself. You shitbag. Agrias, do something good.
Agrias is gonna end that poor man's life.
Good job, Agrias. End the poor man's life. Alright, Cosmos. You have item, don't you? No, you don't have item. Fuck. Why don't you have time magic? That's not as good as item. Alright, why don't you get over here? And, can you maybe... What if we would haste? If we haste right here, we'll hit you and Ramza, which is a decent chance of actually working. Sure, let's do that. Please work on Ramza. Please work on Ramza. It worked on Ramza. It worked on Ramza. We're gonna fucking wreck these guys.
He's actually had a 100% success rate with her haste.
It's true. Don't point that out there because it's gonna change. Alright,
I mean, everybody's hasted now. You don't even need to use it anymore.
It's true. Now, we've got...
Keith's not, but who cares about Keith?
That's true. We only have 2 enemies left. There's this guy up here, and this guy down here. And I feel like that guy up there is going to get Keith and Garcia to death. Mostly Garcia, but Keith's going to help out too. So Ramza, who previously came up here in order to help out, is actually going to come down here in order to, help out. Alright, can you do anything while you're here? Can you maybe get even better at punching people? Yeah, I think we're good.
Actually, what you could do...
Do it. Alright, better at punching people.
You could cheer up to get more brave and get better at preemptively punching people. And work on the permanent increase of his brave.
Well, yeah. Yeah, Princess, I want you to continue being very far away from Say everything. Good job.
Yeah, her AI is set to run away from everything.
I am a huge fan of that Princess AI. I'm not a huge fan of these same tile mechanics. But hey. Garcia, is there anything you can actually do here? It seems as though the answer to that is no. So, okay. We need to be faster. Delita! Be useful. Crush punch. Oh, 70 damage. That's good. That's good job, Delita. Well done. Keith?
It would be better if you actually triggered the death effect on his crush punch, but oh well.
Yeah, well, can't have everything, can we? Alright, Keith, you're fine. Face that way. Garcia, it's your turn again! Haste is amazing! Oh, get over here. Fucking wreck and murder this thing. Act, attack, get killed. Get kidney punched to fucking death. Thanks to Garcia, the greatest hero to ever live. Did you know that Garcia is the greatest hero to ever live? It's true.
I love how, for like all of Chapter 1 and the start of Chapter 2, you were like, Garcia is doing something, I don't know what I'm going to do with Garcia. And now that I've guided you into making him a ninja, he is the best character in your party.
Hey, shut up. Also, Ramza just missed. Alright, come hit my spine, I promise it'll be fine.
He only had a 54% chance to hit.
That's better than 15. Should have been good, better. Alright, fine, whatever. Cosmos, you can, I don't know. Here, how much does haste cost? Here, cast haste on, Agrius. Yeah, that's a thing for you to do.
98% chance to work.
Good. Good, that'll be some XP for Cosmos. Oh my god! No, for a second I thought the princess was casting haste and then I realized that's not Good job, Cosmos. Agrius, you're faster now. No, you're supposed to murder chop that. You didn't actually do anything.
He's kind of programmed to stick with the princess being, the princess's guard.
Well, okay. I don't know if she has to take being Aerith's weapon that seriously, but she can be a princess guard if she wants to. Alright, Ramza, get over here. Main character of the game, you should probably actually do some damage for once in the fight. Please. Please do 176 damage to it. Okay. Good job. You did 176 damage to a guy. We walked into a trap and it went just fine. Oh, victory and triumph. Feels good, man.
Indeed.
So Delita says, leave the princess with me. No, what if you come with us and we be friends together? What are you scheming, though? Tell us your schemes. The truth is a scheme? You can tell the truth and be scheming? Those are not mutually exclusive things. Many great schemers use the truth almost exclusively. All right, where would we... that's a good question. Where would we take her? We will crack those Hakuten troops, but that's not quite what you're saying.
It is not what he's saying.
No. Where do we think we're going is a very good question, actually. The princess knows this was Larg's plan. Good. The royal family is not on my side, which is bad, because that means they're my well, the royal family is my family's bosses, and my family's like really tight with them, so if they're not on my side, then my family's like, which, yeah, Okay. Goltana would totally execute me. That seems like a problem. Delita would do what I can't do, which is not tell me what he can't do. Delita, you're not helping!
Delita's got schemes. He's just not telling Ramza what his schemes are.
You're not helping! Oh, are you leaving a promissory note of future kidnapping? How exactly did Tata save you, given that you failed to save Tata? Oh. Has it been 20 minutes since we had a flashback?
Delita's got some issues as a result of what happened.
Gee, you don't say. Alright.
Also, there's kind of a running undercurrent throughout Chapter 1 and scenes like this later in the game that are interpreted in the Game of Thrones sense of brother-sister relations between Delita and Tata.
I see.
It's not actually canon, but it's really hard not to interpret things that way.
Okay. Yeah, do we actually want to make the Hadoukens an enemy? That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, now what should we do? That's a wonderful question and something to consider before you make the Heinekens an enemy.
Well, that already happened.
Well, it's true. Alright, we can go ask Cardinal Dracula. You barely anagrammed that. Okay. Glabados has jurisdiction. Okay. I'm not saying that modern video games are better than Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that video games are good and this is a bad video game. I'm not saying that. I am going to state for the record as an undeniable truth. Every single video game released in the last 15 years has been better at naming things than Final Fantasy Tactics. Naming places, naming people, naming churches, naming roads. Every single name of every single thing in every single video game for the last 15 years is better than Final Fantasy Tactics.
Goog, part of this is the English localization.
That doesn't, well, that's not an excuse. That's a reason.
No, what I'm saying is that in the original Japanese, these names might have been better.
I'm sure they were.
And it could just be a bad localization.
That means the names are bad. That means the names are bad. That's not an excuse for the names being bad. That's a reason the names are bad. It's a perfectly valid reason.
I would also like to remind you that the latest Final Fantasy VII Remake just had the developers announce that the wrong translation of the character's name is the correct pronunciation for Kate Sith.
Okay. That's just because the fans read a name and went with a thing.
No, the fans figured out pretty quickly what the actual name is supposed to be. And they've been using that for quite a while, and Square Enix just said, no, use the bad one.
Fine.
That was phonetically correct 20 years ago.
Good.
In spite of that. So you can't say it has always been better since then.
Kate Sith, first of all, point of order. Kate Sith was 26 years ago. Second, Kate Sith is a better name than Glabados Church. All right. Agrius says that we should go to Glabados Church, which apparently has jurisdiction over our miniature train set. The Hakutans
Better than having jurisdiction over the Thundercats.
That's true, I suppose. The Hakutans have to be careful what they do here, lest they be run over in HO scale. All right, church it is. Take me to church. We'll worship like dogs, etc. All right. Super fun castle charge times.
Battle.
Okay. Fencer says... Now, is this man a fencer or a person named Fencer? It's probably a person who is trying to fence something.
He is a fencer. He is a person who fights with a sword.
Okay, that's also fair. Young man, is there a need to feel down? I say young man. Is he going to have to pick himself off the ground? Anyway, he doesn't know what Fencer's talking about. Mustadio! I'm sorry. Hold on. If this man's young name is Mustadio, I take back everything bad I've said about Final Fantasy Tactics.
The young man's name is Mustadio.
Not even the things about the names. Every bad thing I've said about Final Fantasy Tactics, I take it all back. There are 2 conditions here. 3 conditions here. 1, this man's name is Mustadio. 2, this man whose name is Mustadio can be our friend. And 3, this man whose name is Mustadio and can be our friend does not completely suck. Tell me that those 3 things are true.
His name is Mustadio. I'm trying to do this without too many spoilers. His name is Mustadio.
His name is Mustadio.
He is the second guest character, so he's on your side.
He can be our friend.
He has a gun.
That doesn't necessarily mean he completely sucks. This is evilly. I've played Final Fantasy 12. Guns kind of suck in Final Fantasy 12. Okay. Don't give us the Holy Stone and we'll give back Mustadio's dad.
I don't want to give you a bunch of spoilers for stuff that may or may not happen later.
On we go.
Also,
then.
you're going to have a dialogue option. Please wait and let me explain what they mean before you pick one.
I'm going to choose the one that makes sense for the character,
always. Let me explain what they mean.
Okay, fine. Tell Rudvich to fuck off. If you mess with Mustadio's Mustadio, you will never see this stone. Someone is indeed after that young man. All right, now here's the thing. Don't want to get involved is the nah, fuck this guy option. Which mechanically means...
If you pick don't want to get involved, the mission is to kill all enemies.
Fair. We have to help him.
We have to help him. The mission is to save Mustadio, which means he can't go down, and you get bonus brave.
Excellent!
This is the second battle of 2 where you have the option to get bonus brave, and you blew the first one because that was the August battle.
I chose the correct
where
character
you chose
option.
to save August. Goog.
At the time,
you chose to save August.
With the information I had in front of me. In the moment, it was the correct choice. At this time, we are saving Mustadio because his name is Mustadio. I'm reliably informed that he can be our friend, and he might not suck. He might not suck.
Well, he has a gun.
Well, he has a gun and the high ground, so this could actually go very well for him. But something tells me it won't. Save Mustadio!
How well this goes in challenge runs depends largely on whether he chooses to go left or right in his first turn.
Great. Well, there's wizards there.
There are wizards there.
That seems bad. I was going to say Garcia's going to charge in and fuck some dudes up, but there are no dudes worth fucking. So, why don't you just stand right here and do absolutely nothing? Good turn. Okay? He went right. Is that good or bad?
That's generally fine because it means if he gets in trouble, he can jump down to your side of the wall.
Super.
If he goes left, he will go on top of that archway and be trapped there.
Okay, good. Ramza, you need to get faster. Ramza's gonna get faster. Ramza speed +1. Good job, Ramza. Face this way, please. Thank you. These dudes are milling about. Don't bother showing me what's happening in Final Fantasy Tactics. You haven't started now. I would expect you to continue. I like how this wizard's name is Rampart and he's about to shoot fire at the ramparts. I also find it amusing that this wizard's name is Zack. It's a very stupid name for a wizard, but then again, this is Final Fantasy. They have a long and pivotal history of important characters named Zack. Not so much with characters named Donna, but, we can just pretend that it's Donna Pinciati and give a Law & Order drop for Laura Creepon. It's my stream, damn it! What was I talking about? Agrias' turn!
It's Agrias' turn.
Hooray, Agrias' turn! Okay.
So Cosmos is being targeted by a spell from Zack the Wizard.
Oh, is she now? How do we know that?
Because Zack the Wizard acted and charged the spell and highlighted Cosmos.
Oh. That seems like a bad thing. So Zack the Wizard is going to bolt to the ever-loving fuck out of someone. I bet you if we go to this AT here, we can actually go down here and bolt. Yeah, that's going to bolt to Cosmos. Okay, that's bad. I don't like that.
You might want to move Cosmos so that she is not next to anybody.
I mean, I might. On the other hand, I have a plan. Well, I have an idea. An idea that is quickly becoming a plan. So here's the plan. If I put a haste on top of Ramza, it's going to haste... Well, the idea is it's going to hit Ramza and Garcia and whoever's to the left of Ramza. So basically, we're going to get Ramza zapped by lightning in order to make Ramza faster.
Why not target Garcia with the haste, which could potentially haste Jean and Agrias as well?
Because it can't haste Jean because haste is bad.
Ah.
Yeah, it can't hit Jean, it can't hit Agrias. If I put it here, it gets 3. So...
But you also get Ramza zapped, and Tomato does not do anything to prevent him from being zapped.
Yeah, but Ramza has move HP, and also potions exist. It'll be fine.
I think importantly he has chakra.
He also has chakra, which he can do right on top of his very own face to help himself and Cosmos after Cosmos gets fucked. Okay, now, Jean.
Now, Jean, you can move up. Invitation has a limited range, I think it's 3 or 4. Yeah, it's 3.
How far can you move, Jean? you can move to right the fuck there. Being right the fuck there is...
Oh, you can go right there and then try to invite Zach to not be a prick anymore.
I mean, yeah, it appears to be free, so why not? Listen, friend, you don't know me, but I suspect that you would like... Also, you can't see me because there's a wall between us, but...
But our side of the wall has cookies.
It does. I can't believe I just have a 28% chance of permanently converting an enemy mage.
Yeah, invite usually tops out about 50% in the best circumstances. It's designed to be low chance, but hey,
Zach
when it
joined
works...
the party! Good turkey!
Now, his spell is still going to go off as targeted.
But then he's going to feel really bad about it. Now, here's a question. Do I control Zach for this fight, or is Zach like a guest character now?
I don't remember.
Let's find out.
Well, we'll find out.
All right, haste Ramza. We hasted Ramza. Haste me. We hasted me. Haste Garcia. We hasted Garcia. I'm coming around on haste.
I want to say that for the battle, it's like a permanent charm, and then he just joins the party.
That probably makes sense. You know what would be very funny? Is if we just murdered Zach. I can't actually do that. That's too much of a drop.
That would be rude.
I can't do it. There's too much of a drop. Okay.
That was exceedingly rude, and also wasted the 28% invite we pulled off.
It would. Okay, Garcia, you don't have anything to do, but I want to give you options. Here.
I think just this side of the wall is fine.
Yeah, just get
like
over
on top of the wall, because the archers will shoot him.
Yeah, just be there, you'll be fine. They have archers? Of course they have archers.
Yeah, Donna and Aqua were the two archers on the party.
No, I didn't.
One of them, I think, has a bow gun, so we can't arc over the wall, but the other one...
Hamada! Zach, this is not how you're supposed to make friends! Well, at least Cosmos used potion. Okay, Ramza, why don't we start vaguely making allusions to the notion of getting somewhere and doing stuff? Yeah, sure, that sounds like a plan. Move over here.
Given Ramza's limited jump height, he's gonna need to move a lot, so I think Yell is better than Team Blade if you want to actually participate in battle.
Nope, too bad. He already got better at punching stuff. He's got double speed now.
No, it's not double, it's 50% more.
That's okay. He's got 1.5x speed now.
It's speed and a half.
Right, well, Garcia's got fist and a half, but you can't half a fist, so you round up, so you fist twice. That's how science works! Oh, so fucking dead. The only thing I wish with this double fist attack is that it was actually a 1-2 instead of just a 1 and a 1. Like if you hit him with the right and the left instead of just the right twice. But still.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not modeled in the game that way.
I'm not going to
I don't know
too
whether
much.
that was a technical limitation or what. But like, even if you attack with two different weapons, it will just do the graphic for one weapon in the main hand, and then do the graphic for the other weapon in the main hand.
Oh, I'm not gonna complain too much. This will be fine. All right, Mustadio, go do something good.
Mustadio needs some help, and also he's running the wrong way now.
He does need hit points.
Oh, but he put that other wizard in critical, so the other wizard is now runaway mode.
Good. Tucker Carlson needs to not fucking do anything. Thank you. Donna, don't you shoot Mustadio. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah, she shot Zach, I think.
Yeah, because Zach's on your team now.
That's true, he is. Oh no, my poor beloved Zach. Agris, what are you doing?
Casting a spell, because you probably gave her white magic or something.
Shell!
Yeah, she gave her white magic, so she's casting shell, which means if Ramza moves, he won't get shelled.
Well, that seems like a good reason for Ramza to just stay here and perhaps get faster at killing things. Here, Ramza, get faster at killing things, please. Good job, Ramza, I guess. Now wait, and face that away. It is not dangerous. Okay, it's mildly dangerous to be the Goog's friend. It's more dangerous to be the Goog's friend if you're going to betray your own friends to be the Goog's friend. Listen, I don't want to tell people how to live their lives or nothing, but... Oh. Rampart, are you going to kill someone? Also...
He's going to zap Mustadio.
No, Zach is a guest. All right, Zach. Zach, I need you to do something good. All right, Zach, I believe that thing you're doing involves murder. Now, Gene.
Well, check the AT, first and foremost.
That's a good idea. All right, Zach is going to cast fire on... Game, let me rotate this.
So Zach is going to kill the enemy wizard before the enemy wizard blasts Mustadio. So
good. I think that's really good, because Mustadio has not a lot of hit points, and Gene can't get there to potion Mustadio, because Gene can't jump.
Well, no, Gene has just item secondary, right?
Right.
If you have item and not throw item, then item has infinite vertical talents. Throw item means it requires line of sight, so you should just be able to item Mustadio from the ground next to him.
We can indeed do that. Also, Gene doesn't know high potion, which seems like a problem, but, you know, chemists.
Well, you don't have many high potions, and you have a lot of potions to go through, so you might as well use a potion.
I might as well use a potion. Here, Gene, keep our new friend healthy. You've already made one new friend. Let's get another one drunk. Good job, Gene. All right, here, just wait there. Mustadio, don't move. Let's wait for Garcia.
Mustadio's gonna move.
Garcia needs to get in and murder some things. There are no things within murder range of Garcia.
It's almost like the enemy's intentionally moved out of his murder range.
How dare they?
Although if you move and wait, because he's hasted ninja, he's gonna go soon again anyway.
He will do that. Alright, fine. God, I wish I could fucking see Final Fantasy Tactics. Alright, we're gonna go here. This will be... Let's, you over here in the corner. What's your fuck you range? You have quite the fuck you range. Alright, fine.
You got auto potion.
I do have auto potion. This will be fine. Here. Get here for maximum... No, I shouldn't have... TIL, you can cancel a move in progress. I
believe I've tried telling you that in the past, and you just barrel forward anyway.
Well, that's so
You
unlike
seem
me.
to do that a lot.
That's so very unlike me. Anyway, let's point this way and hope we don't get dead. Thank you, Zach! Haha! Zach did a friend murder, because he's our friend now. Good job, Zach. We rescued you from the horrible clutches of the people who had been your friends and employers. It's fine.
Well, apparently he was a henchman of someone named Rudvik. Or Rudvik, or however you want to pronounce it.
Alright, Ramza, can you get better at punching things, please? I think anytime Ramza can't punch things now, we'll just have him get faster at punching things, but 2 accumulates is also good. Garcia! Hi! It's your turn again! Oh, I'm so happy with this.
Oh, Garcia can jump onto the wall and punch that knight inside. Stop any of the knights from getting to your new friend Mustadio.
I could do
by
that.
blocking their movement.
I could do that. That's probably better than what I was considering doing, which is murdering Donna. Probably better than
Has Donna actually done anything yet?
She shot arrows at Mustadio!
No.
Alright, get up here. Boing! Well boinged, Garcia!
Yeah,
Good
ninjas
job.
are awesome.
Ninjas are fucking awesome. Alright, listen, there's a, roughly not great chance we kill this guy. Hey,
Well,
it
he
was
does have
good
weapon
enough!
guard, so...
It was good enough! God, I love Garcia the Ninja all of a sudden. Woe betide any who crosses Garcia the Ninja and his friend Mustadio!
I don't suppose you happened to notice how far away Donna was from Mustadio when Mustadio shot her in the face.
She was like forever and a month away, and Mustadio still hit her because gun.
Yeah, guns have sick range. It's one of the benefits of gun.
Is this one of the Final Fantasies where guns are good?
This is one of the Final Fantasies where guns are good for some classes. Like, obviously, it's not going to be as good as Ramza punching somebody, Garcia punching somebody. But if, say, Jean had a gun right now, boy, would Jean be more effective.
Yeah. Alright, Ramza, you can't actually do anything, but here, why don't you hop on the wall and then get faster at punching stuff? You'll get there eventually, but I trust you. I don't actually trust you anymore. You quickly being usurped as the best and greatest character. Here, get faster. Ramza speed +1. Face that way. Good job. Donna, don't kill Mustadio. Donna is running for Donna's life. No, she's shooting Zach! Not Zach!
Yeah, Zack is still friendly.
Well, listen, I'm sure in time we'll come to know and love Zach. At the moment, we care slightly less about Zach than we do about people who aren't Zach.
This is a true and accurate statement.
I know. Alright, you go over that way. Just here, you've been good and helpful, and I'm sure you will be again in the future, but you're not right now. Oh, all of my haste went away. Boo! Alright, now this guy thinks that he's actually fine. He is, in fact, not fine. Behold, murder. Murder comes in the form of Garcia, with fists in your kidneys. Get dead! Oh no, one of those actually missed! Garcia only did 72 damage this turn. Whatever shall we do?
Yeah, that's the other benefit of two swords, is that when an enemy has a chance to dodge the attack or whatever, you get 2 rolls of the dice.
Zach! Good job,
Zach made a
Zach.
calculated decision.
I'm sure Zach did. I'm sure
Zach made the
Zach
kind of decision that I think you would have made if you were in control of Zach, to say, I can kill the knight, and Garcia has auto potion, and all of his health, so maybe I should just kill the knight.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't have made that decision. I am saying I'm just going to put Ramza and his fist directly behind Zach. Gently encourage him to not do that again. Yeah, I'm watching you. Getting faster at punching stuff over here. I think if I yell one more time, it's permanent +1 speed, which sounds good.
That is unfortunately not how that works. The permanent stat increase is only for Brave and Faith.
Sad times. And Guts and Accumulate isn't actually a Brave boost, it's just a punch stuff boost.
No, he has a Brave boost, which you can start trying, but you haven't.
That's fair. Wait, but Accumulate boosts damage more than Cheer Up, right?
Right, but
Okay.
Cheer Up boosts... Having high Brave boosts physical damage and also boosts your reaction.
It also boosts other things, which is also good.
And is permanent for every 4 points, unlike Accumulate, which has to be reused every battle.
Okay. Man, this chick Donna's gonna take a long time to fucking kill just because the map is big and she's all the way over there.
Well, she's an archer, so she's not going to be inclined to get into melee.
No, she's not. Alright. Garcia might have something to say about that, though. Let's just close the
She's out of
distance.
Garcia's range.
No, we're gonna close the distance anyway. Stand here, friend. Reconsider your life choices, Donna. Stop shooting Zach, Donna. Alright, can you come right here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're gonna get wave punched, Donna. It's gonna be bad for you.
It's going to be slightly disgusting.
It's not gonna be good. It's a 90% chance of doing 154 damage from 3 squares out. That seems good. That seems good.
And it was good.
I think Garcia and Ramza might be just ever so slightly broken. Thank you, Mustadio. I've wanted an archer for so long, and it turns out that I just needed a man with a gun named Mustadio. Hooray, victory! And 7,000 gil, which I'll spend on high potions. Hey, look, a high potion! Hey, thanks for watching. Here's the upload schedule. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. Bye.